Hey guys, this is some guy on the internet making the most unhinged Canada's Wonderland video, with the biggest delay, everything's wrong with this video. So if you're trying to get some information on Canada's Wonderland, you don't want to get pissed off, you don't want to hear profanity, you need to get out. Those of you who are still here, Niagara Falls exists. I need to tell you something, this footage is so old that Alpenfury isn't even in this video. But the good news is that I bring Time Warp back to life. None of this has ever been posted on the internet, so it's actually new footage. Dude, I have so much to tell you guys. Right now, I'm going through the border, which was actually possible for me at that point, but my passport expired 7 months later. This was... Jesus Christ, this was like fucking 2024. This was the 18th park of an 18 park road trip that I went on in 2024 with my homies, and we're going into Ontario. And dude, so you can hear that I'm all fecked. I'm drunk, I'm high, I have some stories to tell. Anyway, we decided to be safe and not bring any weed into Canada, because we were doing a bunch of New Orleans. I was about to say that we were about to do a bunch of New England stuff and all that, and we just didn't want to go through a border with even gummies because we were pussy. So we decided to go through a car park. I'm saying this wrong. Whoa, look at this upside down. What is that? And we decided to try to get some weed over the border before going to Canada's Wonderland, because apparently you could buy weed just in every intersection. That was not true. And we were trying to buy weed, and we went to 3 different places, and they were all like, it was sending us to different like like office parks or something. And then we ran out of time, and Colson's like, dude, we need to go to Canada's Wonderland for fucking the beginning of the day because this has the worst crowds in the world, and we're just gonna have to be sober. And so this is like the only park on this channel in years that I visited sober. In fact, I don't think there have been any that I've visited sober, now that I think about it, because I've been high at every park since 2021, and this channel started in 2022. So I'm sober in this park. I mean, I had like a beer or two later, or some, like, there's like Canada's Wonderland themed beverages in this bitch. Anyway, so there's Leviathan. I'll tell you about that number 64 looking coaster. I usually start these videos by firing up my RCDB. Hold on, let me get a little window going on here. Coasters. I typed that into my Google, and it tells me my rankings. So yeah, Leviathan I have as my number fucking 65 out of 468, and that's fucked. Leviathan should have been so much higher. I have like all these B&M hypers over it. It's crazy shit. I have Behemoth over it. Behemoth is I know that Alpenfury is better, but it didn't exist in this video. Behemoth is currently my favorite coaster at Canada's Wonderland. So you hear that I'm like a little drunk. So let me tell you about this shit. So I normally run karaoke shows at Le Bon Temps Roulette in New Orleans on Wednesday nights, and it's like this service industry thing. So it starts at 10 p.m. but literally goes to like 6, 7 in the fucking morning. And it's one of the most bonkers ass karaoke shows in the world. I offer the most karaoke songs of anyone on the internet. Look me up, Funbox Karaoke. This is the most I've ever promoted my channel in 4 years with this channel. But anyway, I got off that show 3 hours ago because just there was nobody there because it was in the 30s and people in New Orleans don't know how to tolerate that. So I came home and like, wait a minute, I guess I can record my final video that I was trying to get that 18 park road trip stuff done in 2025 ahead of the end of the year, so that I wouldn't be technically 2 years late. You know, what, 19 months? This was August 2024, and it is February 5th, 2026. Oh my god. How do I do the math? March, April, May, June, July, August. It's like 19 months, isn't that right? It's probably wrong what I just said. But anyway, so this is super late. The good news is that Time Warp returns so that I can make fun of it before it's already gone. And you can see my filming's amazing. Anyway, so what's funny is that I usually wait until 3 a.m. at a show that starts at 10 p.m. to even have my first drink, because I'm not trying to be driving home drunk and stuff like that. And I was actually stone cold sober, and the bar offers me 3 drinks, and by drink it's like pour until you drop, like they're fucking insane. So I have my thermos where I usually drink water. Hey, Leviathan's about to drop. And I just asked the bartender, "Okay, can you give me just 3 doubles of your crazy gin tonic cranberry lemonade crazy sour thing?" It's really delicious. I have no idea all the ingredients, but it's called the Tevin drink. His name is Tevin, the bartender. And so I have a sextuple, isn't that 2 times 3, inside of my thermos that that I've only been watering here, so I have to clean it now. I should have been cleaning it when it was just water, because I haven't cleaned this thermos in a year. So you can hear the ice slushing. Let me have the rest of it. Fuck, it's only ice now. I drank all the alcohol. That's why I sound slurred, because that makes sense. I was sober ahead of this video. Now I'm drunk, and I'm also weed. I'm weed in all my videos. I am weed. Milk can. There's a whatever that is. So let me tell you something about Canada's Wonderland, because I have to catch you guys up on a bunch of random shit in this video. That'll help me fill up these fucking 49 minutes. And the people who are stumbling upon my channel for the first time now are like, what is this fucking whack ass guy going on about? Sorry. And speaking of sorry, Canada, you know what? I just want to say that this, I'm gonna drop the humor for a second. My friends in Canada, I'm really sorry. My country, I'm with you. I'm not with them. I have an American passport, but I'm with you. Fuck this shit. Alright, now that we're done with that, we're going to Dragon's Fire. Or, hold on, let me get RCDB in this fucking bitch. Because normally I start these videos by having Audacity on, and a tab of RCDB, and a tab of my rankings, and then I just watch my pre-uploaded footage on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, of my GoPro videos spliced together, and then I just react to it and shit. Mainly because I have an old ass computer, and I have to literally do it this way, or else, because my GoPro footage is too much for my old ass computer to tolerate. I haven't upgraded the computer in 8 years because I'm a stupid asshole. Anyway, let me tell you about Dragonfire with a Y in it, which is stupid. So my friend Colson was just saying, isn't it fucking hilarious how the first drop of this coaster is under the brake run of a fucking Leviathan? I'm like, that's fucking great. Dragonfire. Actually, let me get this fucking spreadsheet set up for Canada's Wonderland, and let me tell you, there's not that much to rank, because even though this park, when I visited it, it had fucking 18, it still has 18 because they lost Time Warp, right? 18 coasters. It is basically a couple headliners, followed by a couple great supports, followed by abominations. And Alpen Fury just really is what this park needed, like a crazy fuck. Now they need to just get rid of 4 more of their rides and add an extreme spinner and some other crazy world's first shit. Because here's the thing with Canada, it's a lot of really high quality people who need a fucking amusement park. And if you get rid of Canada's Wonderland, the country basically has what? PNE Playland on the other side of the planet. You literally need this park for the country to function, because La Ronde is bullshit. I'm actually going to La Ronde later, and I'm going to tell you guys about that. And dude, they run max capacity on everything, 3 trains, but you know what? Fuck you, 180-minute wait is still the standard. I mean, we're going into this. We have Fast Lane Plus. I spent $6,000 on this trip, and my buddy Colson has some Hilton something program, and I didn't even pay for my hotels, and I still spent $6,000 on 18 parks. It's crazy. I don't have that kind of money. I'm in debt, and my business is, dude, I had my best year ever recently, so my debt is about to disappear. So you hear me complain less about money going in soon, but there's that first drop. And look, I am never going to complain about a good time on a fucking Giga coaster, but this is the second best coaster at Canada's Wonderland, and when Alpen Fury becomes the number 1, this will be the 3rd best. And, dude, I saw a fucking take. Let me shout out Tomix XL200. Love that guy's work. He was like, no, but Vortex is better too. I gotta tell you, Vortex is my number 4 in the park, and it is the best aero suspended. And let's say that I got a blow job during Vortex, it would be over Leviathan. Because the way that I rank roller coasters is like for my fiance, because I'm not doing any of that stuff anymore, and she doesn't like roller coasters, so that'll never happen. Fidelity is something I want to strive for now. Anyway, what the fuck am I talking about? I'm sorry. I'm drunk and I'm high, and part of the mistake of recording this video originally is that I got home with more than ample time to record this video and then be done yapping and hollering before problems occurred. So around 8 a.m., it's 7:07, there's 39 minutes of tech left in this video, so if I do it in one take, I can still beat the buzzer. At 8 a.m., she has an alarm set up so that I was originally going to arrive home from my karaoke show at around 8 a.m. so that we could go actually file some documents to get married. That's like some wholesome stuff. I'm being way too serious now when I'm drunk and high. But she's going to drive, so that was a great arrangement. Anyway, so I needed to finish this video before then, and I just spent like 40 minutes just like fucking around on the internet when I should have started recording this video, and that's my fault. And the other thing is that when the sun rises, we have 7 parrots like a wall away from me, and the instant they hear people being alive, they start making a lot of noise, which wakes her up. So there's a chance that I won't be able to record this video in one take, basically just due to the fact that something's going to go wrong. She's going to wake up, or the bird's going to make noise, and you'll hear the parrots in this house for the first time. Actually, I don't need you to hear that right now. I look Squirtle and Pikachu. I'm going to smoke my weed because I haven't had an opportunity yet in this video. So the way I fucking went through this day was such a pile of butts. Colson, I didn't spend all that much time with my homie because of the fact that he had been to this park before, and he didn't want to collect the nonsense credits, of which Canada's Wonderland is the holy grail of just credits that are butts. So let me just say my rankings. Out of 468 credits, my lowest ranked credits in like the 320s, because I don't rank anything worse than the worst Aero Mine Train, which apparently is becoming the meme of my channel now or something. And the only ones that are over that threshold are number 38 Behemoth, 65 Leviathan, 102 Yukon Striker, 114 Vortex, 190 Mighty Canadian Minebuster, 191 Wildebeest, 223 Backlot Sun Coaster, 285 Ghoster Coaster, 294 Dragonfire, 312 Thunder Run, 313 Snoopy's Railway, and then a blank space for Alpine Fury, which I will meet. Hey Vortex, how you doing, my bitch? My homie. And I have a feeling I'm about to return here and go to Laron for the first time, because just earlier today, let me drink some water. Just earlier today, we were talking about our 2026 trip, which was originally going to be only a few days, and then we decided to elongate it. We were going to go to the Pacific Northwest plus Northern California, and we decided to just only do Northern California later this year on a Saturday, Sunday, to get to hit, TGA and shit before it closes, if we can do it. But the priority, and make the PNW trip 2027, which everything will go on this channel. Dude, I need to fucking get my fucking GoPro right, because like the batteries all died. I need to make sure this shit's working so I can even record these videos. Fuck, reminder to myself when I consume this video vainly and listen to it. Igor, that's my name. Ugh, I hate my name. You need to get a battery for the shit. Listen, order the shit, or else you can't record all these new parks. There's actually 3 more parks recorded that you haven't seen yet, because I went in August 2025 with some friends. We went to like multiple parks, but the only ones that I recorded were Adventureland, Lost Island, and Worlds of Fun, which all debuted to this channel. And Adventureland and Lost Island at that point debuted to my life. And anyway, those are still coming ahead of anything else I record, but I need to make sure my GoPro can actually record it. Look, I'm literally on the GoPro box. I'm shaking it. The shit you're watching came from this bitch. And dude, somebody left me a comment on a recent video saying, dude, I love how high quality these videos are. And I'm like, there's nothing high quality about this. It's as high quality as that trash can to the right there, that of which there should be more in this park. Yukon Striker, the best B&M dive, for sure. And I have a feeling it might actually still be after Tormenta opens. Because first of all, B&M dives aren't really worth a fuck. And the fact that Yukon Striker almost makes my top 100. And in fact, I think it did for like like a little bit because like a couple coasters close forever, and I don't rank coasters that become defunct. I've recently given them 0.5 honorary rankings. Anyway, Yukon Striker, whatever, is as good as a dive coaster can get. Let's see if Tormenta can beat it. There's no way Tormenta is going to be the best coaster at that park in its best case scenario because New Texas Giant, Mr. Freeze, and Shockwave are going to kick its ass. Shockwave is going to kick its ass. So this park is filled with cool flats. What is this? Like, I was on it and I'm like, yeah, that's what? There's no way I'm going to remember the name of these flats. I'm sorry. It's called, it's too blurry. It went too fast. Don't know. And we rode that bitch. So this is evidence that we rode it. And I'm actually being reminded of what I did and who I was and where I lived and what my life was by watching my own footage, because this is from August 2024, recorded in February 2026, which is just astronomically shit. Wait, it's only 18 months then, right? No, it was at the end of the month. Fuck, it is closer than 19 months. Fuck, I can still do math. All right, drinking water. Wait, weed. Let's smoke weed. So, you see the back of Coulson's head? I haven't actually seen this man since this trip ended. I miss my friend so much, and I was talking to him earlier today, hours ago, and here's our tentative plan for, I gotta grab my phone for this, for 2026. We're still working on it. We don't know what we're actually gonna do or not do, because we have to get a bunch of Fastlane Plus. The shit is fucked. But we got into Hollywood Nights. So here's the cool part. I've been to Hollywood Nights in 21, 22, 23, and I went to Holiday World otherwise in 2020 and 2025. And he got me into Hollywood Nights in like all of them because he was the luckiest son of a fuck ever, and I never made it. I never got in. I was his guest. And like every time we went to any park where I couldn't get the credit, when he showed up, I could get the credit. He's basically a good luck charm, like Rabbit's Foot on MSG. And I had my first moment ever of out Coulson and Coulson for Hollywood Nights. Dude, I was waiting to get the tickets at 11 a.m. for Hollywood Nights, and my buddy Sam, he said, go to time.gov so that you can get the exact second and refresh correctly. And I decided, instead of being anticipatory of 11:00 and like refreshing at 59 or 58 before the minute, that I would just fucking wait until the time, refresh, because they had like a CAPTCHA, and boom, I got in. And Coulson's my guest at Hollywood Nights. I'm screaming. I'm not going to try to wake up the birds. Fuck. What coaster are we on? Yukon Striker. Yeah, I love Yukon Striker. One, like the best B&M dive coaster for sure. Anyway, so the tentative plan is that it will be a 9-day trip, and we will start like the weekend ahead of Hollywood Nights. Saturday will be Laurent, which I've never been to before. I have to renew my passport. It is currently expired. Dude, I look like I'm Brazilian. I'm an American citizen, but I'm actually worried about borders and shit. I'm a citizen. I hate this ice thing. I'm not trying to be. Sorry. I'm getting political. I hate it. I shouldn't have been doing that, and I'm drunk and high. I'm sorry. Saturday, we're going to Laurent. Sunday, we're going to Canada's Wonderland. So you're watching my debut Canada's Wonderland video, and I'm tentatively planning on returning here because Alpen Fury is not in this video. But the good news is Time Warp is. So Monday will be Waldemere and Kennywood. Tuesday will be Seabreeze and Niagara. I was supposed to go to both Seabreeze and Niagara. We drove by Niagara on our way home from Canada's Wonderland, but they were closed because of whatever. And Seabreeze, I was supposed to go the very next day ahead of my flight, but I had some problems with my airline, so I'm still missing those fuckers. And then Wednesday and Thursday will be Cedar Point. I haven't been since 2022. We're going to get Fastlane Plus. I'm missing Siren's Curse, Top Thrill 2, and Wild Mouse. And I haven't been on most. My 2022 visit was just dog's butt trash. I got one ride on Steel Vengeance, 3 on Magnum, and like a couple of. I haven't been on Millennium Force or Maverick since 2019, which is just trash holes. So we gave ourselves 2 days with Fastlane for that. I'll record it. I need to make sure to record it. And then Friday and Saturday will be Hollywood Nights with a little Kings Island, a little Beach Bend, we're thinking. And maybe we might have some periphery and going to like Memphis Kiddie Park and shit and get like little Dipper credits. I think there's like 4 Herschel Dipper credits like in our trip. And I don't know. We'll see what we can do. But the big one for me is Waldemar, because Ravine Flyer 2 right now is the biggest bucket list credit left in the United States for me, with Pantherian as number 2. And then I guess after that, like Swamp Fox, Stardust Racers, or the stuff at maybe Silverwood and CGA, and we're done. The Lagoon. Yeah, we're done. Like, what, Excalibur in Maine? So, like, we're running out of stuff to do in this country. And that's very exciting for me, and I'm glad to be running out of stuff to do. And everyone's like, what about Europe? What about all that? Dude, I'm 38. I hope to not die anytime soon. And my financial situation went from, in 2022, when I started going hard on this, to now it went from amazing to dire, back to promising to be amazing. Business owner who's not dying yet, succeeding and getting better. So, dude, if shit explodes, I'm going to start traveling more in 2027, 2028. But I don't know. My idea is that I wanted to finish the U.S. and then make the rest of the country like an expansion pack or something like that. The rest of the country. The rest of the world. Sorry. The rest of the world is not an expansion of the United States, a la Donald Trump. I'm being politics right now. Sorry. The rest of the world is more important than the U.S. How about I do that? So this flat right here, apparently it like never opens or something. Is this the flat that never opens? It was kind of underwhelming. It was like, ooh, yeah. It's all right. It's okay. Dude, I'm informing nobody about anything in this video, and I'm sorry. It was like actually super hot, by the way, on this. It was like 95 fucking degrees. And dude, I was like, dude, it's like packed like sardines with fuckers. I'm sober. And God, we have to go through Fastlane Plus. It's bullshit. And I'm going to have to do it again. Like, how do you visit as a tourist Canada's Wonderland without Fastlane Plus? You either just don't go or you fork over the extra money. Because, like, everyone in Canada, this is their only amusement park. I mean, it's better than my situation where I live in New Orleans, where I don't even have Blight to visit anymore. They actually, they demolished all of Six Flags New Orleans except the Ferris wheel. So there's a Ferris wheel missing a couple carts. That's my water. I need to drink the rest of it. And the Mega Zeph and shit are gone. So it's actually arguably more fucking dystopian looking and like Skynet killed the world looking. Oh, AI. I could talk about it. Dude, I can't get this. I can't do it. Anyway. I just spent half this video not even fucking talking about this video. Thankfully, we're only halfway through it. I'm not even sure if I can still get through this whole video in one take, considering the fact that extraneous sources might interrupt my shit. I'm gonna smoke some weed and take a look at. Didn't we like go through Behemoth? Dude, I actually have to like scroll back because I was watching the whole video, but I was so infatuated with my own words, like a fucking vain cunt, that wait, we had like some Quebec Coke, right? Yeah, some random guy around us gave us like some like maple Coca-Cola that was like in French and shit, but it was really hot, and my own thoughts were like, this would have been so much more of a memorable experience if it were just cold. It was hot. I'm like, man, this was lovely, and I remember it. I'm gonna remember, but shit was fucking hot. It was in a bottle. It was cool. Anyway, Behemoth, the best coaster at Canada's Wonderland. I mean, I know Alpen Fury exists now, but let's pretend that it's August 2024 right now. Hey, it's a bunch of kids that think, hey, we're in a streamer's video. Hey, I don't matter. Look at my subscriber count. It's grown by -1 in the last month. I've posted nothing. There's Vortex. Weed. Yeah, we went in there and we had like some barbecue stuff. It was pretty good. I enjoyed that. So Vortex is the best aero fucking that's not even Vortex going up. That's the silver guy, the mine thing. What was it called? Fuck. I gotta go to dude, there's so much spam in this. Wonder Mountain's Guardian, isn't that right? Yeah, that opened at like at the end of the day, or it was testing or something. It was like one of the last things I got in here. Art engineering looking ass bitch. So look, let me just do a skim over the thumbnail to make sure I didn't just like cross through a coaster I don't even really remember. I'm surprised I'm still with Coulson because I spent like the majority of my day here not with him, because he's been here before and he had like some friends here that he was meeting with, and I just had to go credit whoring. And God, credit whoring in this park is torture. It's so much nonsense in here. This is not nonsense. This is one of the headliners in the park, in my opinion, and better than Leviathan and Thomas XL200's opinion. Love that guy's Arrow hype. Looking ahead of me is Fly, I think. That is actually one of the 2 credits missing in this park, and now 3 because of Alpen Fury. That's Fly, right? The yellow mock wild mouse. Yeah, I'm missing that bit because I ran out of time and I needed to do things that were more important. I have the piece of shit boomerang. I'm not telling you any more than piece of shit boom. I hate boomerangs. I don't remember whether that was a good or bad one. In fact, for some reason, I feel like I should remember. Like, that one was distinctly that version of one. But boomerangs are so unmemorable that I just can't talk to you. The lines are fucked. I remember the line for fucking Leviathan was like 180 minutes or something without the fast. It was like Tuesday, like, and it was like May something or something. It was a reasonable time. It was fucked. It wasn't May. It was June. What the fuck? Whatever I said previously was true. August. Isn't that right? Yeah. It's Tuesday, though. I know I was a Tuesday. I was a Tuesday. I'm drunk and I'm high. It's 7:22 a.m. as I'm recording this. Like, all of this is trash. Weed. All right, so Vortex rules. Aerodynamics is the best thing. I love them, and I want so much to preserve and persevere their things. But dude, that right there is a top scan, which I actually called my favorite flat ride of all time. The one in here didn't qualify. The one at Knott's and Carowinds, I'm not sure the only experience I remember being that valuable was the one at Thorpe Park. I used to live in England as a teenager, back before they got all their good rides. Like, you know, fuck, I'm 38 now, so do the math. They had like Colossus and Nemesis Inferno, and then I moved out of the country. But they had Samurai, right? And that was like my favorite flat ride ever. Yeah, there you go. There's my interpretation. That's what I was gonna say. There's my opinion of that fucking boomerang. Boomerangs are bullshit. So, like, dude, I live in Louisiana, and I've said a million times I hate this place. We had an abandoned boomerang sitting on the fucking abandoned plot of fucking Six Flags New Orleans, and I didn't care. And I drive to Baton Rouge for work regularly, once a week now. Used to be even more than that. Look at that drop there, cool stuff. And there's another abandoned boomerang. It's fucking Dixieland's, which opened for 8 days after being SB&O for like 6 years. Look at this up on RCDB. I gave them the info, and it's actually published. So I'm Duxie. I can't even spell that bitch. Dixieland in Baton Rouge. So operated from 5/24/24 to 6/1/2025, and then before that SB&O from 2020 to fucking May 20. I gave a thumb up. I need to stop looking at our CDB. What did I just thumb up? Let me scroll back. Oh yeah, Wildebeest. Yeah. My number what? Like 5 and 6 at this park. So yeah, I like Mighty Canadian, Mindbuster, and Wildebeest, but I totally understand why other people don't. They are. I mean, like as somebody who finds a reason to love every wood coaster, I found reasons to love both of them. They were both janky and weird in different ways. And like I remember they were like very different from each other, but uniquely very weird in ways that felt like brotherdom or something. I have them as my 190 and 191. And I feel like they're doing some retracking stuff, so I might have a very different experience if and when I go in 2026, which I need to renew my passport or else I can't even fucking go. Fuck, I gotta do that. I'm gonna forget to do that. I can't forget to do that. And don't forget to do that, bitch. You're watching your own video, you vain cunt. Don't forget to renew your passport or else you can't go to La Ronde and get angry. Dude, I gotta get on Goliath because right now, Behemoth, like in terms of B&M hypers, let me rank my bitches. No, I don't want to insert a row. I want to, wait. Why is my shit fucked? God damn it. I need to be careful to not fucking click my spreadsheets wrong because I ended up like deleting entire rows from my shit sort sheet from A to bitch. Okay, so Leviathan. I already saw that. That's boring. Anyway, so so Leviathan's my 65. Behemoth. I have... Where the fuck are you? Behemoth is my 38. So in context, let me give you some... the in between. 65 I have Leviathan. 64 I have Montu, which is the best B&M invert. But that's the only time I'm going to say something that's not a hyper. 56 is Goliath, Georgia. 55 Nitro Great Adventure. 54th... No, that's bullshit. 46 Orion Kings Island, which is a Giga. 38 Behemoth. 37 Mako. 36 Diamondback. And then we're done here. 16 Fury. So for context, some B&M Hypers Gigas, in my opinion. Coaster Dash, who I respect his work a lot. He says Goliath is Georgia is like the most extreme bitch and stuff, and I agree. But something about B&M Hypers, I'm just so focused on the setting and etc. But I agree with him that just focusing on the airtime is the entire point. And I think that Behemoth cuts the bullshit and is just camelback, 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 camelback. Intense, and they have the rows, right? So, like a Diamondback at Kings Island with the offset rows, where if you're on the outer perimeters, it's even better. I wish I was high for this, and I'm gonna be high for the 2026 things. We're gonna get our weed correctly rather than going to random office parks. Anyway, and missing them and not getting our weed. And what am I talking about? Anyway, I'm looking forward to that. What I'm not looking forward to is looking at another Vekoma SLC fucking flight deck, bitch. One of the worst pieces of shit. Fuck. As Vekoma SLCs are buttholes. I need water. Well, there goes my water. I can't drink more water this video, so good luck to me. Trash can. I'd rather look at the trash can to my left and to my right than fucking flight deck. I hate Vekoma SLC. And here's the crazy part. Maybe my opinion would change if everybody decided to do what Maurice Piers does and retract their shit. Because, well, I had been to Maurice Piers on this same trip, and Grey Nor'easter is top 100 better than most B&M inverts. But then if you pretend that doesn't exist, Vekoma SLCs are the worst experiences in this hobby. Like the best ones, like Magic Springs SLC. One of the better ones. The Michigan's Adventure one. They're still fucking bad roller coasters. And anybody trying to gaslight me in this thing. Dude, like I was driving the fucking Michigan's Adventure in August. I didn't get a video for you guys. I'm sorry, because I spent like 45 minutes there. And I called up like Shivering Timbers up, and she's like, yes, absolutely, but unfortunately Thunderhawk's not open. And like me and my friend like opening our mouth during the fucking call in the car, like nobody gives a fuck. We both like censored ourselves mid-sentence, like nobody cares. Fuck SLCs, pieces of shit. Anyway, this thing's horrible. This is like one of the worst ones. I think the only fucking SLCs I hated more than this piece of fucking fuck were T3 and Mind Eraser. Like my bottom two. It is horrible. Absolutely mind-bogglingly horrible roller coaster. You're being bashed and fucked. You're being assaulted and curb stomped with no joy or happy. And all of these fucking like cult member fucking fuckers in the amusement park who think that's a good attraction are fucking terrorists. How do you enjoy that? You're a fucking asshole. Anyway, like the good news about this video is that Colson's like, I think he's telling me this like as we're walking. He's like, look, did you enjoy riding one of the worst roller coasters in the world? Well, I'm about to give you an encore. He says something more epic than what I said. Like I just under-delivered. But he's like, well, we're about to go ahead and make that worse. So keep in mind, I wasn't high, but I was exhausted. I had a big headache, and I was upset. And it was hot. And I was just not feeling great. And I got fucking like curb fucked by fucking my fucking flight deck, and this is the next thing. It was like a haze, like these 2 rides, trash. And then I rode this, and let me tell you, so I had never ridden a Volair in my life before. How is there a line? How is there this long of a line for this piece of fucking? Are you seriously serious? This is the line we skipped? Eat dicks. Fuck this shit. Anyway, god damn. So the one at Coney Island was actually kind of fun. It felt like it hurt and it sucked and it felt like you were being bashed. But in some weird way, it was kind of fun. But this one, I now understand the hatred for Zamperla Volairs. That is one of the worst amusement attractions I've ever experienced in my life. And I find every reason I possibly can to shit-postedly enjoy bad attractions. Look at this channel. I have a fucking thumbnail of T3 as the thumbnail of my channel. And the attraction before that was another version of T3. Time Warp fucking sucks. What a fuck. It hurt and it sucked. Dude, I had my hands around my ears like I was defensively going against being curb stomped. So anyway, I'm on an RCDB and I'm trying to find like what I have and haven't done. Let me just go alphabetically. Operating roller coasters 18. Alpenfury doesn't exist in this video. Backlot stunt. Have we walked past it? It's the same shit as Kings Island and Kansas. The one at Kings Island's better. The at Canada's Wonderland. That's hilarious. Where's the other one? It's at. I've been on it and I'm sitting here like, where is it? Dude, I'm so high and drunk, I'm actually forgetting where the other backlot stunt coaster is. No, it's a King's Dominion. The other King's bitch. You stupid bitch. Bat is their boomerang. I didn't remember. I don't know what any boomerang is called because they're all pieces of shit. Behemoth is the best coaster at Canada's Wonderland until Alpenfury. Dragonfire is a cute, enjoyable aerodynamics bitch that sits entirely under the brake run of Leviathan. Flight Deck is Assault to you. Fly is a missing credit because I didn't get to it. Ghoster Coaster. I don't know. We might get to it. So I already basically told you about Mindbuster. Mindbuster and Wildebeest are like brothers of awkward jank that do extremely unique mid-jank. And I love wood coasters, so I had fun on both. And I'm going to ride both of them at least 2 or 3 times when I go back, and apparently they're going to be different experiences or something. I don't know. Ghoster Coaster is basically a Woodstock Express PCC like at the King's Parks and Carowinds. And I love the bitch. I love that. Leviathan is my number 65, and under Orion and under a bunch of stuff. And let me just give you some select takes on what's over Leviathan. I have, in the honorary drop of 63.5, it's not a real roller coaster. Demon Drop. That's not a roller coaster. Fuck you. But Demon Drop. Because if you have your feet lifted up on the diagonal platform with your feet over your head and then it drops, it feels like you're doing a launched cannonball with your asshole into the ride. And it's one of my favorite, most demonic experiences on a ride. 63, Zippin' Pippin. 62, Excalibur. Okay? Suck my dick, motherfuckers who like Leviathan. That's super hostile. I'm sorry. It's a really good roller coaster. But y'all, no, it's not. It meanders too much in the second half. It's way too short. It has some really good moments to start with. It has a good drop. It's got a good setting. The line is fucked. I'm sorry. The way that I rank roller coasters is based on my level of happy after my best experience I've ever had on the coaster. I ignore every ride other than the very best, and I've only been on Leviathan 3 times. All of them involved waiting 20, 30 minutes. I mean, it was about to be 180. It was insanity. I don't know why I just thumbed down. And I was like, that's it? Where's the airtime? Like, I'm super airtime focused. I don't like diversity, and Leviathan does a bunch of meandering shit right when I'm getting into it, and I'm like, suck my ass. What did I just thumb down to? I'm just like scrolling back through the... I'm in the kiddie section. No wonder I'm thumbing shit down. I think me and Colson rode like one of the super kiddie credits together in this video or something. I think I had like some drink, some like Yukon Striker beer or something like that. Shit's fucked. fucking shit's fucked. I don't know. What am I? Wait, let me go back to. Okay, so I'm going down the list. So Leviathan, Mine and Canadian Mine Cunner. I just told you about those. I really. Silver Streak I'm missing. I was trying to get on it, but the line was fucked, and I was trying to do other shit and then find my way back because I was still like the kiddie area, like really abandoned near the end of the day, and that's when I was gonna get Silver Streak and fly and stuff. But then at that point, I reconvened with Colson. He was like, "You want to just keep going on Behemoth?" I'm like, "Well, the day's ending. Should I backtrack after being in this park for like 10 hours and go get Silver Streak, or should I just start enjoying my day?" I was having fun earlier, but not mid of the day, and get on Behemoth 5 times. They're like, "Well, I'm gonna do that," so I'm missing Silver Streak. Snoopy's Racing Whaleway, that art engineering launch coaster, that was pretty good. Like, I very rarely rank family things. That was fun. They need to clone that bit. Oh, I just got a text to my fiance. Ooh. Christina. Ooh. Okay. I think she's like waking up. She said I love you or something. So I might have 9 more minutes. One take. I'm handling it. Taxi Jam. Am I missing Taxi? Oh no, this is pissing me off. Am I? No, I wrote it with Coulson. I was drinking beer. I have that. Thunder Run. That was fun. Thunder Run was fun, right? Yeah, I rent that just right next to Snoopy's Railway. Dude, like, that was actually pretty cool. They have a couple cool family rides. I hate family rides, but I liked those. So, cool. 312 and 313 are those shits. Vortex is the best aero suspended. It is a great roller coaster. And when I go to Canada's Wonderland and I have Fastlane Plus, dude, check this shit out. Coulson fucking tricked me unintentionally. He's like, he gave me a link to Six Flags Fiesta Texas where it's $450 for Fastlane Plus, all park, all season, if you have the either Prestige Pass or the Gold All Parks Passport, which I have. And I was about to buy the bitch, but due to hilarity, even though I live in New Orleans, I have a Michigan's Adventure Pass. Because in August, that's where I got it, and then like it went into 2026. Stupid shit. They keep changing their program, and if you buy it through Michigan's Adventure, it is $1,000 a year, just like at every other place. But it's half the price at Fiesta. I don't know if it's like a promotional price, and if it's gonna do other shit. If any of you know anything about this, can you please let me know? I had a fucking Six Flags Fiesta Texas pass since 2021, a gold pass that I just kept renewing on like a monthly membership, but then they had like the thing now that Cedar Fair was included, so I was actually paying for both passes at once. I had to cancel the old one when I went on my trip to Michigan's Adventure, got the all park passport, $1,000. I can't do that. I had to cancel the shit. And then they changed the program again. I'm all confused. I want to not spend $1,000 on the all park passport. Can one of you help me commit crimes or something and spend less than that? Because my buddy Colson's going to spend half of that. Do we need all park? We need the Fastlane Plus. Oh, because this park is fucked. I'm going to spend 2 days at Cedar Point. That's just fucked. La Ronde. If I'm going to have to spend it anyway. So he's in pink shirt, hat looking ass guy is going to spend $500 just because his home park is Fiesta. Ooh, I think I just figured out a strategy as I'm recording this video. I live in New Orleans. I'm 7 hours away. I literally have to just go west on I-10 and exit I-10 and be at Fiesta, Texas. I'll spend $150 or something like that for the Ghoster Coaster. I love it. For the park passport shit, right? And then, so I have $150 for the all park passport and being a member guy. And then I only spend $500 to get the all park Yukon Striker beer. I told you about that earlier. Shit's fucked. Right now, I have too many thoughts in my head, and I'm not spending any money on anything. I need to renew my passport, or else I can't even return to the place I'm talking about. And honestly, I swear to God, I'm actually having reservations that when I return, they're going to look at me like, you look like an immigrant, even though I'm a fucking American passport holder. I'm just being real with y'all. Awkward. These times are fucked. I feel like I don't know. Yeah, this place, that bitch was closed all day long. And they open at the last second. That made me really happy because I thought I was going to be missing this credit. I had a lovely conversation with like a family of enthusiasts. It was like a husband, wife, and like two two sons and a daughter, and all of them were wearing different Cedar Point shirts. Very cool stuff. Something like that is as foreign as humanly possible in New Orleans. That's like finding like an igloo in a swamp. Finding a family of 5 all wearing different Cedar Point shirts. So it's one of the reasons I enjoy traveling, because it makes me forget that I live here. I love New Orleans, the city, but everything within 7 hours in every direction makes me hate it. But I have to stay here. It makes traveling a lot more impactful, though. I don't have a home park. I don't even have a home blight anymore. They actually cleaned up all except, as I said earlier in this video, the fucking Ferris wheel at Six Flags New fucking Orleans. So anyway, instead of getting the Silver Streak credit and fly, which I was like saving for the end of the day or something, I finally reconvened with Colson after hours, because he was like, a friend of his was at the park or something. I had to collect the credits and he didn't have to collect the spam, of which this park was loaded with spam. He's like, hey, you want to get on Behemoth? I'm like, it is worth suspending my credit whoring so that I can start having a proper good time. And let me tell you, I was sober for the first time in years on this channel, other than the Vortex beer or Yukon Striker beer or whatever the fuck I had. This is great. This is about as good as a B&M Hyper fucking gets, and it is my favorite coaster at this park until Alpenfuria, of course, gets the top 40 for a B&M is stupid. I'm just saying, Fury 325 isn't top 15, it's number 16. Under Velocicoaster. Behemoth is doing well. And look at this running. We got like 5 laps. We ran that bitch. I love this thing. So it was a very good closure to the day. What really would have been a good icing on the cake, we stopped to try to get the House of Frankenstein credit, and there's no way that's in the video, is it? Oh my god, it is. I scrolled. You're going to see it for a few seconds. It's going to happen so fast, I'm probably not going to have enough time to talk about it. But on our way out of here, we were trying to get the House of Frankenstein Burger King credit, and and we missed it by like 3 minutes. Oh, I guess we have to try again, right? Colson, when you see this video, we got to try this again, right? Fuck. Son of a bitch. So yeah, wow, 2 minutes. So like I had all this anticipation footage for a place we didn't even go to. That's a super bummer. You can see how edited and prepared for these videos are. Look at this, just absolutely flooded with tourists, Niagara Falls tourism. Dude, my original plans for this trip, like, this is such an old video. We intended to go to Dragon Mountain too. It was supposed to be open, but then the season didn't happen. Like, we were planning this trip in late 2023. My top Aero bucket list credit in the world was fucking Dragon Mountain. It's gone now. It's flooded. Like, I don't even have the dream of someone buying it and fixing it. Shit's fucked. Anyway, Canada's Wonderland's great, and I think I'm returning it to it this year. That's the plan. 75% chance. And you'll get an updated video. I mean, I really didn't talk much about anything this video. I'm sorry. Look at me, like I'm preparing for something I didn't do. That sucks. Dude, Niagara Falls is kind of fucked up, and apparently this is the good side. Apparently the US side of this is fucked. I don't know. Anyway, one thing that I'm really happy about is that I went on an 18-park road trip in August 2024, and it took me about that long to finish this fucking series. It's been 18 months. It took me as many months to release the videos from this series as the number of parks. I'm drunk and I'm high, and I'm so glad there's like 20 seconds left because I'm delirious. I cannot believe the parrots aren't awake. How are they not? How is Christina? It's 15 minutes until her alarm. Dude, I timed this so well. 11 seconds left. Burger King. I'm probably gonna return to you janky piece of shit. Here's crossing the border, and I need to renew my passport or else I can't cross this border again.